you're gonna stay in res, you have to meet years for your degree and have to meet years for residence. So you need to meet a certain percentage to come back to res.
Yes.
Or else they kick you out based on academic performance. Also during A3 seasons, okay, with Stellenbosch, the first test is A1s, exams are A2s, and then subs are A3s. So you write an A3 if you haven't passed after these 2 exams or you skipped one of these 2.
Yes.
Yeah. After A2 season, some residences close. So now everyone who's writing A3s, you have to move to, they have specific residences that are open. It's called open res. You have to go to open res. Most of the time, the move out date is on a day you are writing. On the at that time, you must have moved out by 11. You are writing at 9.
Exactly.
So it's a lot to move out. Yeah, it's a lot. So you have to remember that. You have to weigh the pros and cons and see what you want.
Private accommodation will not have moving out, but at least you have friends to move out with in first year.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, not in first year though. In first year, just go through that. It's a.
You have to.
What is it? Rite of passage.
Yes,
that's
right.
Second year, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. First year,
I'm telling you have no
that.
choice. If you get into rest, go to rest.
Go to rest and experience the moving out when you have to.
Yes.
In my humble opinion, in first year I did buy textbooks. Remember, first answer, self-awareness is key. How do you work? Do you work digitally? Do you have an iPad? Do you have a tablet? Do you work with your phone or do you work with writing? Me, I'm a person who writes. In first year I use textbooks, second year I use PDFs. You do adjust, that's another adjustment, is adjusting to the digital lifestyle. But after second year, no, I wouldn't. After first year, I wouldn't recommend. Actually, it depends. Some degrees require you to have textbooks all throughout.
Okay, yeah.
So we can't speak for them. And like the accounting people, they will carry those books.
They're always carrying those, yeah.
They are carrying those books. So it really depends on you as a person. Because for me, PDFs wouldn't have worked in first year. I needed those textbooks to underline and have the physical text. Whereas obviously, as I'm adjusting to the digital lifestyle, still in my fourth year I am writing with the pen, but we're also doing a lot more typing. You adjust to these things, or maybe you are the other way around and you are a digital baddie. Please just do what works for you, because financially, if you are able to sell those textbooks that you bought, that's great. I still have a textbook that isn't sold.
I have the answer.
Yeah,
So, but I feel like it depends on degrees. Like she's saying, I think do research, ask people in your specific fields before buying. Talk to people who are older during all weekend and stuff, and find out for which modules you can take. Because sometimes it's not even every module that you need a textbook for.
Exactly.
Most people use PDFs. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, they do.
Most people don't buy textbooks because they're really expensive. But if you can and if you need to, do that.
Listen, that library gets so full, you have to fight for a seat. You have to really fight for your life to get a seat. Oh my gosh, Stellenbosch library, they call it the bib.
Why actually? Is it African?
Bibliotheek, it's it depends, man. Like it really depends on the universities and also the students. But I found that in second year, study centers were really nice. Guys, study centers are great because you really find connections there. You really find people who are doing the same thing as you. I know Narha became my second home in second year because I didn't have a laptop anymore. I liked that I was forced to leave my own room instead of being cooped up and suffering alone. Suffer together.
Yes.
And my marks also improved because we're all doing the same thing. You have different minds applying the same, being applied to the same course. You learn different things. You meet so many people. There are so many birds being hit with the stone. That's an analogy. You meet people, so already your social life is expanding. You are helping yourself, you're meeting people in your degree. So there are people who are, many of the cases that I found are people who are maybe repeating a certain module and they can teach you, do this. They are third and second years, in my case was third and fourth years, that are giving you resources free for charge. Oh, here's a past exam paper. Oh, here are notes that we used. Go to those study centers. Those are more the focused ones, like Abu Narha for the natural science, Farha for the economics,
EMS faculty.
Farha is the engineering, the Humaha.
Yumaha for Humanity.
That's just by us. The library is...
Oh, that's the least.
That's daily, sorry. But the library is everyone. And I think that's also nice is because you find people doing different degrees, so maybe the pressure is less. Maybe you're someone who likes working in the same environment as people doing the same thing as you because it's motivating you to work. Or it causes more stress. Then you go to something like the library where it's everyone and everything and different years. You're sitting next to a person who is doing mathematics symbols you've never seen in your life before. So you're like, I'm better. It's fine. I'm okay. Like you meet friends there as well because that's the nice thing, or at least in my experience I've seen in uni. You can literally be like, hey, are you okay? How are you doing? Or then you have friends. All of a sudden, you can make 10 friends in one day. Pushing it. But yeah, you can literally be like, oh, hey, how are you? What is this? Could you please just watch my stuff? People will be friendly enough. You find a support system there to be like, hey, it's crunch time. So people really do use it, especially the library. It's crunch time when the library is so full that you can't find space. Narha, I'm gonna advertise because I love it the most. Narha is always open.
Like 24/7.
Yeah, it's always open and you always have a seat. No matter what crunch time it is, you always have a seat in Narha.
Also, the people I know, most of the acquaintances I have are people I met in study centers. And also I feel like you can diversify it, sure, but do have one place. After you find something, like settle there so that because you're there every day, you even find people. There's a point where I used to be in Faka so much every single day that it was like part of a routine. Everyone is there, you get there, someone's coming, oh hi. And then, oh, did you do this question? Did you do that? Like everyone is just everyone's friend and everyone knows each other, but we outside of this space we wouldn't be friends. We're just here because we're all together, we're all doing this thing. Some people are older than us, like she said, people will plug you with resources. One thing about study centers, people will plug you. You can look at someone's computer, you see they're doing the same thing as you. You're like, wait, did you do that last time? Wait, I'm stuck on like please love it.
Do we speak generally? Your university experience is individual.
It is, hey?
It's very individual. Some people party too much. Some people are in the books too much. So they don't even have a social life at all. They don't even try and explore. For some, it might be buying textbooks actually.
Yeah, personally, it's textbooks.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a mistake, but also I'd advise you to not buy a laptop beforehand. Please come in and see what the specifications are for your degree, because I had to change laptops this year because we're now using software that my laptop cannot handle. And now it's the whole thing where you must be able to sell this one, you must be able to get Kuning. So I think that as well. And sometimes buying, I feel like I regret buying stuff like cutlery and everything beforehand because I'm now stuck with those things. So my mom bought me pink and blue plates. I still have them now because what will I do with it? Like it's so annoying. I'm like, I should have come to uni, found my style and then bought myself. But we just assume, oh, things are gonna be more expensive and but it's like we just try to buy everything to be ready. Allow yourself to figure things out because some things will be specific to where you are, what you need. You will find that you have a lot of things you're stuck with because it's not
too much, and when it's time to go home, what happens?
Hey, today, we were packing, we had to courier things. It was a lot, and I'm like, why do I have this? Because I bought it in first year. I'd say another mistake people make is, I don't know how to say it, but friends. Some people make the wrong friends and they don't know how to cut it because the hype of and then now after that it's like you're dragging me down, you're weighing me down, I can't study because you're always in my room or now it's just like now what? No words.
Exactly. You will make friends. Be your authentic self. You will find your people. University has over 60,000 students.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people. You have a class of 300. You may not always be friends with all of them, and that's okay. Who gravitates towards you will stay there.
I'd say friends.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo.
they held me down.
Actually, the running in the streets, doing random things on a Friday night.
Yeah.
That really helped, because you guys, university can become so depressing. It can be like you can coop yourself up so much where academics gets overwhelming, and like we said, if you base yourself on your academics from a trick, which happens, it's not as if it's just gonna switch off automatically, but certain things just get you down, and really your friends help you out. Your friends, God, prayer helps you out, really depending on your beliefs, guys, but your belief system helps you out. Your friends, oh my gosh, those are your support system. They'll come and knock on your door at random times, and you laugh and you scream. Those are very valuable moments, because like you're not gonna remember that test you wrote or what the questions were, but you will remember running in the streets with your friends
And 12 at
and
midnight.
12 at midnight. Stop spending money on KFC and chicken
Uber
bacon
Eats,
every
yeah.
Friday, and Uber Eats.
And Ubering, even Ubering. Uber and Uber Eats, that's me.
Uberto, don't fall into the trap of Uberto. I think going far away from home financially also teaches you a lot, because we're from very far. We have to fend for ourselves, and you can't just, hey ma, I don't have groceries. Hey family, please bring me groceries, and they'll drive to you. No, it's not possible. You learn financial independence fast. You cannot be spending. And it's not just food. I'm sorry. It can also be clothing, also be random things.
H&M.
H&M, varsity vibe. So deceiving.
Yeah.
You don't need 6 lip glosses. Okay. It's nice to have. But
Like,
some things you don't need. You also do need to eat for the month. So if KFC finishes your money, what are you gonna eat next week?
then what? Repercussions?
Repercussion? No
Nothing.
egg, just a yolk.
Just the yolk.
And not even that, because I'm not trying to appeal.
I do. For me, that thing when you were saying, Corey, you must plan, like having one thing this semester. I think you were saying something about buying something every month. I think it just plan. I feel like your finance plan for them, guys. Don't be random.
Please.
Don't be random with money. It will be random to you, and it will not be nice. Just tell yourself, this month I must just get myself a nice top. You know, for like this, that maybe 200 you're putting aside just for you to get yourself something nice.
Exactly, and it's possible.
Yeah.
Same way we were able to balance social and academic life. Social life sometimes requires money. We were able to put aside money for that social life,
Yeah.
because you budget in advance. You will learn lessons, financial lessons the hard way, but budget. I'm not saying don't eat. Plan so that you can eat. So that when your money gets finished because you went to a wine farm, you still have food in your fridge. You still can emergency buy stationery when it breaks. Well, yeah. In my opinion, yes. Because with us, we had a societies fair where there's like a huge grass filled with so many societies. You don't have to join all 100 because you kind of do pay for it. Your student account pays for it. But it's a great way to also socialize, especially if you're introverted or you're looking to make more friends. Clubs and societies are a great way to, like, you mean school clubs? They are a great way to socialize, to find more people.
I mean, you wouldn't be wrong, but
That's also, you know, yeah, they also, it's great. It's a great way to, especially if you're a first year as well, and you're finding your footing, you're trying to find out what you're interested in, then boom, there's your first batch of friends, and then on top of that, there's so many birds being hit with one stone. You're learning something in the society. You are meeting people who know more. There's maybe second or third years who could advise you on life. There's so many aspects that are just touched on when you join these societies. Even leadership. This is a very big thing I realized in my 4 years. Leadership is so important, and you obviously have to have the heart for it, but small leadership, quote unquote, being in these societies and being a general member, maybe on the committee, or being a leader in that society, that can also open so many doors for you. Your CV looks amazing, you learn skills. It's very important. And it's great to meet the people on the day and get freebies. But actually try joining. Speaking as someone who never joined anything.
I mean, I love that you're speaking from that experience also. Like, yeah, I love that perspective, because you didn't choose it and you realized how that impacted like how you are. I love that.
That's also another way to balance social life and academics. I always thought it's so impossible to join these things within academics, and like it's not impossible. You really balance and time management are two big words. There's no perfect formula for it, but genuinely, if I could have gone back, I would have joined UNASA. UNASA is like United Nations of South Africa.
Oh yeah.
Like you get to travel, you get to do things. These societies are not just random things. They are endorsed by the university and they are supported by the university.
If you're in studies, firstly, please join the AI Society. Period. Sign up. I think majority of the advancements in my career, it sounds weird to say career because I'm just a student, but like career life, like you know, all these things, most of it came from societies and mainly the AI Society. So I've been serving on the AI Society team for 2 years. That has opened so many doors for me. Sometimes even if it's volunteering or you're going to be part of the subcommittee, please put yourself forward. Even if you're going to be the secretary or what, please join. Even just as a member to go, like it's a networking event. You're in a university with so many people. People are doing big things out there. I went to this other entrepreneurship event, somewhere in the semester. And these are students, it was a panel discussion. The panel was students who are running businesses and they are working.
Imagine.
It was really cool. Like just hearing someone was in the energy sector, someone was doing AI, someone was doing hair care. Like it was really amazing to see how people, also with balance, you see how people are balancing. Such things that you can see, well, you know what is possible, because sometimes people only know as much as they've seen or as they've heard.
Exactly.
So you need to see someone doing it and you're like, you know what, it's possible. Also, like she said, meeting higher, like maybe it's the third year or second year. It's very rare for you to just randomly bump into a third year or a second year. Sorry. But if you're in a society together, you can meet them, you can talk to them. Most of them have networking things after when people are having snacks and eating. You can talk to anyone, you can talk to all the different people. Lecturers go there sometimes, the sponsors, most of the time we will organize events and there will be people from industry and they are coming to talk to you and you can ask them, what did you do, how did you get here? Sometimes you can give them a CV and they can hit you up if there's something. Like guys, you know what, there are so many opportunities. Please join.
Sometimes the most random interactions get you the biggest opportunities. Energy sector.
When I was a student,
23 and then they have a car. I'm like, okay.
It happens. And you might think maybe they come from a rich family, but you might find that they don't.
They work their way up.
And you just need to have a conversation with them. So, you have the perfect excuse. You don't even have to. It's not a random person you're walking up to on the street.
Exactly.
You are in the same place because you have the similar interests of this society. Like, that is so cool, guys. Some of them, for example, there's Engineering Without Borders. I was showing them in my first year. At some point, they made us make a solar charger. I still have it. We made a solar charger we were teaching high school learners how to make a solar charger. That is so cool, such a cool initiative. They have a lot of interactive activities that you can do and put on your CV. You can volunteer, you can teach kids coding, it's so cool. Like there's so many opportunities. Just join.
It's
probably 150 or like it's not that expensive for the whole year.
And they take it from your student account. They don't ask you to pay on the day. There was also karate.
Ooh, and ballroom dancing. There's so many cool activities. And those, what is that one where you're on a ship on the ocean? Good evening. And you can learn such cool sports. Also, if you're just seeing a gap somewhere, you're feeling like you're not represented, you can even step up if you know you can help and provide insight and say, I'd like to help with this and this, because representation matters, guys.
It does.
It really does matter. Because people are making decisions for everyone, and no one there looks like you.
No one
there has lived the experiences you've lived. Even SRC, run for SRC, guys. It sounds like a scary matter. Just do it. we can create impact
You
and
have to.
open doors for yourself.
Even in a setting or in a university where the majority isn't necessarily white, you still represent someone. You represent something. So you represent something in a way you can stand for that no matter what. Push yourself. Join those societies, join those clubs. There's nothing that is more important than leadership skills, because we're all leaders in our own way. Leading your own life, leading people. It doesn't mean leading a country. Those leadership skills are so important. You learn to communicate. You learn to, especially communicating with diverse groups of people. You can find people who look like you, but they're not the same as you, not the same background. Very different personalities. It teaches you small things like that. And that's joining those societies. You will find every type of person there, or many people you are not used to, and you realize that, hey, different personalities. No matter what your personality type is, please do.
Yeah, it really stretches you, like what you're saying, meeting different people. Because imagine you're gonna be working, let's say your career, your profession is in a way that serves people. You can't be serving people when you don't even know how to live with different types of people.
Exactly.
So I think it's the same thing with rest. Rest also teaches you to live with different types of people.
It really
That
does.
is a really important life skill. So yeah.
Let me just drink my water to prepare my throat.
When the person who asked this question, or any of you guys, finds out the answer, please come back to this comment section and tell us how to get a boyfriend in uni. Because
Girl.
teach us your ways.
Oh boy, hey, whoever.
Not that we want to.
Yeah,
Boys
no,
are
we
evil,
want to.
but
7
yeah.
B's, babe. 7 B's.
Give birth before boys. Boys bring
Babies.
alcohol.
Do you want a baby? Take it from me. Don't date someone who hates themselves, please. We are in Stellenbosch. I don't know, crazy piece of advice. Not piece of advice, but what I saw is putting yourself out there. And I don't mean, how do I mean putting yourself out there? Speaking from personal experience, literally going to study centers and interacting with people. You might find the love of your summer, not the love of your life, but like
Real.
Go to study centers, put yourself out there in terms of make your face known, because like I told you, first year I was nowhere outside, I was inside only. And then you meet people in class. Actually put yourself out there, ask questions, maybe not the whole class, but like ask questions to your classmates, ask them questions like randomly. I don't know, if you are anti-social, use school as a way. Like if there's genuinely something you don't understand, don't dumb yourself down, but be like, can you please help me with this? Make a friend group, because 9 times out of 10 your boyfriend could also start from being your friend.
Real.
Go to class.
Maybe,
Which requires you going to class. Please
Have you
go to
seen
class.
that happen? Me, that is.
With white people.
One thing about Stellies, guys, the dating scene is very weird for us. Like it's
We're not
pretty non-existent. Hey, so it's just like we just watch and level and see, oh, this is what happens. So yeah. But also when it comes, I don't want to make this about race, but if you're in Stellenbosch, race is gonna be a topic at some point.
Yeah.
When it comes to people of color dating in Stellenbosch, the pool is okay.
It's a bit limited.
It's very limited, because they would even, I once had people have a conversation over me while I'm sitting there in the middle.
Exactly.
As a friend, not even a thing. Like we were all in first year and they just talked over me, and I said something that just minds me just because of the color of the skin. So like imagine you want a whole man. It happens, baby sharp, but your pool is already limited to us. On top of that, because we're so limited, even in number, there's not a lot of us here. Everyone knows everybody.
Exactly.
Stellenbosch is very small.
Extremely.
Your partner is someone's ex's, your friends, your your friends' cousins,
It's too interconnected.
Everyone
so
is.
If you like your
So,
business-minded, yeah. It's not to dampen it or anything, but that's just the experience. That's the truth. Is that is a whole separate video. Also, racism is a whole different topic. Race in Stellies is different. So it's like your dating pool is limited. In a sense of, there's not a lot of people who look like you if you are a person of color. And then, okay, you meet someone great, they might know 10 other people. So it's like, I mean, just prepare yourself for it. We could be very negative. You could find the love of your life. Yeah.
And like, we just, but it's something you must go in knowing.
You must go in knowing,
If you're a person of color in Stellenbosch, you also have that layer to navigate. Like when you move around life, that is going to be something that's going to affect you. Obviously, you can't prove that it's because of that, but sometimes you can just see that, because even in social life, like even in friendships, sometimes that is going to be a barrier, like your skin color studies. Group work, sometimes your opinion just doesn't matter because, and most of the time in group works, you're probably going to be the only black person there.
Yes.
Because you are not, there's not a lot of us here. People are like, please come to study, but I don't know if I would recommend studies here, but
I don't know. I would recommend studies, but I'd also give you disclaimers because more than anything, it's still a prestigious university. Food's great. There's opportunities you get like no other, and I don't necessarily have my own place, but I can advertise a lot that there's a lot of opportunities here. I know I was a multi-buddy for 2 years, and those are people that deal with internationals. So you put your foot in the door for so many opportunities. It opens a lot of doors for you. Yes, there are so many barriers in place, but I feel like that's why I'm like, that's a whole different topic, but it's true. I like the fact that it must be said. You have disclaimers that as a person of color, there are a lot of things that are there. And most of the time, it's microaggressions that are subtle, but not really subtle, because how are you saying hi guys, but you're not looking at any of the people you're talking to? You're only looking at Jessica, and you're saying hi guys. It's a bit blatant. Like, my week experience is a whole different story, but it's there.
I had a whole mentor.
Hey!
And language barrier, guys. She kept switching to Africans. I'm like, I don't understand. She's like, oh, sorry. 2 seconds later, Africans, everyone, I was the only one, guys. And the rest of them, they kept looking at me when she speaks Africans, but they say nothing. They just look at me like, oh, shame.
Exactly.
I'm like,
God forbid you speak Xhosa though. God forbid you speak Swati though.
Like, essentially, we don't have that much advice on Mjolo.
Just put yourself out there.
But also don't do it because you want to have a relationship.
Please don't make it a priority to the point where you can't exist outside of being in a relationship. You'll be fine. University is about discovering yourself. So it's like, it's cool to have a boyfriend as well. Please explore as much as you can. Please take my words with a grain of salt and don't interpret them to your own interpretation. When I say explore, rejoin societies. Go to class. Go to study centers and ask questions and be like, I don't understand this. Please help me. First step is making a friend.
In uni, where have you seen people find partners? I'd say all week.
Thank you to
people
that
find them all week.
But also, they find them in all week.
In class, I don't know if people date in their classes. That's weird.
Don't date in your department.
Please
don't date within your faculty. Actually, don't take it.
If you can see them every day, don't.
Yeah.
Because after that, then what?
Then what? Because you must, another thing, emotionally prepare yourself. Some things do come to an end. It doesn't have to be a traumatic end where you lie in bed for 5 weeks. But it's just like, okay, this happened. Make dating light. I think that's something we were taught in church as well, is make it light. Essentially what he said was that nobody, hey, this is a pastor's words, so don't quote me. He said that when you are dating, you are young, you are exploring yourself. You don't have to do things that married couples do. You're not getting married to this person. You're also exploring yourself. And he's like, number one, don't attach yourself so much to someone that you're like, I'm gonna marry you, so I'm gonna give you my heart. No. Make it light, get to know someone, and within making it light, you don't do things that you wouldn't want to, you wouldn't cross your boundaries. He's just like, make it light, guys. We move on, we skip like fairies in the forest. Please, you cannot let it get you to the point where you can't go to class.
And that's the other thing with uni, you came here for school first and foremost. So that has to always be a priority. And I feel like, when you're coming from high school to uni, I feel like dating looks very different. And people, especially when you come from a home where it's not really spoken of, I feel like most of us parents don't really sit down to you and say, oh, go date, go. It's forbidden, you're not doing that.
Exactly.
So most of it, you're gonna have to figure out that you guys can everyone has their room. You can literally, if you don't want to meet in public, you can meet in someone's room. Now you have to exercise your own boundaries if you don't want to do certain things. It gets very financially, there's finances involved now. Because you're gonna go on dates. You're gonna, like, good morning. I feel like in high school, it's just, you're texting, blah, blah, blah.
You see each other.
Other people don't just do that, but in high school, you just text, you just call, and that's it. Or even if I see you in person, I'm not gonna talk to you, I'm gonna miss you, because why should people know we're dating? That is so, like, you know, you're gonna be shy. That's high school. Uni,
there's a lot of freedom.
People know there's too much. Yeah, there's a lot of freedom, and just
with great freedom comes great responsibility.
Amen.
So there are many people who have caged bird syndrome, where they were in households that are so strict that when they come here, the freedom is insane. They don't know how to explore. They hit every single bird, every single tree, like you're a bird who was caged before. So now when you're flying free, my analogy, you're flying free and you're hitting every single bird, not knowing what to do. Every single tree and every single bird. Bird is people now. It's like you do. Unfortunately, we grew up in different households, and some households, like we said, we don't have those talks, especially our types of households where it's like they don't tell you about these things. You come to university, it's a whole different world. You guys can visit each other's residences. If they live off private, even Beta, you can live together.
You can what?
You can live together. Live together.
Also, with rest, I love that at rest they give us a sex ed talk. I don't know what you're gonna do if you're in private accommodation, but please do go out of your way to get reliable sources or sources that actually will tell you what to do, because there are certain things, for example, let me not use examples, but there are certain things that sometimes never think you're special, never think it can be you. So teach yourself, whether you think you will never even do anything, educate yourself on contraceptives, educate yourself on how to keep yourself safe, because sometimes things happen to you without having your consent, and you need to know what needs to happen then. So please get sex ed. If your rest doesn't get you prepared, that while you're waiting how to find out how to find that boyfriend, educate yourself, and just be in the know.
Please be in the know, because yes, we sound like, I sound like my mother when I told her about my first boyfriend, and immediately she was like, go to the clinic. I'm like, whoa,
I love that.
How did we get here? But it's the truth is you're growing, and we can have this also as a topic. We are here to be your big sisters. You want a boyfriend? Go figure. You must just touch every aspect that you can. We're not saying that you're gonna do that or whatever. Just be as educated as you can, because you can also have friends who don't know, who want to be in the know. Being educated, knowledge is power.
Period. Because there's nothing that is more hurtful than you learning by experience, and you find that you could have just, if you just didn't assume it can never be you, if you just didn't assume you're stronger than that, if you didn't assume you were smarter than that, you prepare yourself.
This we can keep to ourselves. Hormones are a real thing. You are a growing woman, and your teenage body had hormones, but your adult woman body, or your young adult woman body, has a lot more than you think, or maybe less. I don't know. Good for you if it's less, but like there's a lot more things that happen. There's a lot more, like you said, never think it can't be you. You can be like, oh, I'm just going to his room, we'll just lie down, and then
I don't know, don't call me on this, but I was reading somewhere that because you're low-key, the age you're at, like the age you'll be at when you're in uni, usually is like where you're most fit for, like what is most fit for, like birth giving. Your body is literally fighting through almost everything. Get ovulation pro max, because we need umtwana, we are wasting our eggs, But also I think it's great for you to track your cycle and know your cycle.
Yes,
and
very much.
Know what happens with your body, because you can't be, every month you can't be shocked that you're moody, and then you get your period, like, oh, you can't realize every month. Like you have to know that, because also with academics, that's the other thing. Your cycle may affect like your mood and your power, energy levels. You must adjust accordingly. For it might be A1 season, I won't have hours, so I must maybe have energy drinks or something. Like just know your cycle And also, even with this, if you're gonna be dating and maybe you don't want to do things, which I recommend, please don't do things, guys. Yo, please don't do things. Ingozi. You can get STDs, you can get a baby, you can get, and even protective measures are not 100%. So
They
like,
aren't 100%.
if you can stay out, also when people hurt you now, don't do something. Okay, someone once said, don't do. Okay, this was in the context of kids. I don't know what they were talking about. I think it was TikTok. They were saying, don't only have the amount of kids you'd be okay to take care of, even if the other person decides not to partake, right? So if you think you can only handle 2 kids on your own, do not have 3 because they want 3. If they're not there now, what? Yo, mind you, even in this context, if you're in a relationship, don't do something that you will regret if things go wrong or if they hurt you, because that's a possibility. You must just be okay. Only do things you'll be okay with regardless of the outcome. Yeah.
And it's important, and I want to emphasize the cycle care as well. That's something I want to make a video on. Is some women don't necessarily know why cycle care is important. As a woman, there's not a lot of science done on our bodies, which is something I'm advocating for.
And what?
Science and research done on our bodies. There's not a lot of research done on our bodies because there's no reason you should feel suicidal the week before your period. That's abnormal. Yes, it is normal in the context of PMS, but we need to understand why. That's our job as scientists and researchers. But funding is not ever allocated for that. So as a woman, knowing your cycle just makes life easier because, as you said, your energy depends on your cycle. Literally, you feel so sluggish and you're wondering why. During ovulation, your energy is, everything is high. Your hormones are high, your libido is high, everything is high. You're happy, you don't understand why, but also your stress levels are high. That's why they recommend you can't drink a lot of caffeine when you're ovulating. It'll make you go insane. That's just, I'm quoting there.
We're learning, you see?
You see, learning your cycle means you know how your body operates, you know how to treat it accordingly. Because during your period, caffeine may make it worse, make the cramps worse. During your period, treating yourself with a lot of iron-rich foods, that's what we do know. But during ovulation, caffeine will exacerbate everything you're feeling already because it's a stimulant. During the luteal phase, this and this might happen. During follicular phase, you should eat these types of foods, you should do this type of exercise. It's not tedious, it's not boring, it's important because you actually find that once you cater to how your body works with you. Simple. And like you said, you're in university, you're wondering you can't wake up for class because you feel tired. It's because it's the week before your period and it's probably luteal phase and something's happening. It's something as simple as going on Pinterest, looking what cycle care is, and then there are images that have those for what to exercise, what to eat. Simple. You are a woman, and there's beauty in being a woman, and working according to your cycle just makes life so much easier. I don't follow it to the T exactly because who has money for sauerkraut? What even is that? Sauerkraut. I will eat beetroot on my period and move on.
I don't know. I need to check that, but I did see a TikTok of someone making iron rich, something like a drink full of iron. Yeah, I was like, oh. So even if you're dating, do check your thingy and adjust accordingly, just so that you don't find yourself doing things. Because also, imagine now maybe you can handle like the pressure and like stand your ground, but then now you're ovulating
and there's an egg ready to be fertilized.
Jiggy, you are acting in ways you don't understand, so just educate yourself as much as you can. You guys, there were a lot of questions and we really appreciate you guys being curious about your future, because I think this is the first step to excellence, or to you guys actually surviving uni. You going out of your way to ask questions, to prepare. I hope we answered all your questions well. If you have more questions, you can comment down below, and we will definitely engage with you guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All the best with uni.
Yes.
You're about to start the greatest journey of your, okay, maybe not the greatest, but one of the most life-changing journeys in your life.
Extremely life-changing. Enjoy yourself, man. Find yourself, older brothers and older sisters and older siblings in university. Don't be afraid.
That's it from us, guys. Bye.
See you.